And there we go. Cool. Oh, and Solaire's already gone. Okay. Now then, we can... Yeah, if you don't have the orange shard ring equipped, this place will kill you. Like, no doubt about it. Now then, we can proceed into the dome. And what do we find? First off, Lost Izalith. Lost City of Izalith. Second off, dragon butts. Lots of them. So yeah, do you remember the undead dragon that we dealt with over in the Painted World? This is what his butt looks like from a different angle and when they're standing up. Why are there dragon butts? Or maybe dino butts? I don't know. Probably dragon butts. Why are there dragon butts just hanging out in the Lost Izalith? I don't know. Why are there so gosh darn many of them? Because they were rushed for time and wanted to fill the area with things. Now, don't even bother fighting them. Just don't. They hang out in the lava where you're being constantly damaged. Orange Shard Ring makes it not too hazardous, but it's still not worth your time. They probably drop a decent number of souls, but you can just run past them. They're not super aggressive. Lots of souls of brave warriors. Yeah, and here's the trick, you see. This one was a statue. That's me. This one was a statue. That one was real. And we've got a chest. Hello. What is in you? Soul of a great hero. I don't know why that's in a chest. Ooh, that one's aggressive. So, again, difficulty. Same difficulty we had with the centipede demon. Is that we automatically lock onto their, like, half torso. But you can only really hit their legs. So, the best way to deal with them, it was not to lock on. Or to just run away. Because they're not worth your time. Anyway, what is the eventual direction we're going? We are going that way. I know that I missed something. And I know that I missed it because I missed it my first playthrough. And I was kind of kicking myself for missing it elsewhere. Or kicking myself for missing it because it would have been useful. Also, this bridge thing, that is that long hallway we saw when we first when we killed all those chaos maggots, chaos bugs, or whatever they are. Okay, so there's a bonfire somewhere in this mess of dragon butts. It's in like an islandish thing that looks like one of these, but there's another one. And I'm looking for it, and is it over there? Oh. Yeah, it's over here. It's over here. Alright. Ooh, get away from me. Is it this one? It's behind an illusory wall. There we go. I think maybe you're supposed to be able to hear it kind of going woo through the wall. But with all the chaos and the dragon butts, it can be a little hard to hear. And it's pretty quiet, honestly, so I don't blame you for missing it. I think it would have been better if the illusory wall were not there and it were just kind of hard to get to. Let's see. This is progress over here. It's a little hard to see from this angle. And I think they could have framed it a little better. But this is hollow. And you can... Oh, there we go. You can go in here and see this. And walk on this. And that's your best bet. And the other option is to, I think you can walk on that one, and it'll take you to the same location. So if you just happen to see this structure from over there, then you'll go for that one. So there's a path from both of the structures, but it's not totally... Oh, wait, no. No, I was mistaken. I was thinking that I was seeing that when I was seeing this. Okay. I'm not explaining that well at all, but... Okay, I gotta go back. I gotta grab that item, if nothing else. See what it is. Ah! These dragon butts are fast. There we go. Alright. So I like the effect, to put in some positivity here, I do like the effect of these roots kind of withstanding the lava, but becoming charred and kind of blackened. Two Inhumanities. Cool. That... Wonder why you have two Humanities. Are you another pregnant woman? Or, I don't know, maybe you killed somebody and had two Humanities on you. I don't know. Anything? Is it just the twin Humanities? There's a bottom area. Let's see what's down there. Whoop. Oh, whoops. Oh, I see my foolish mistake. I was confused. I didn't realize the structure with that item on it and the structure with the bonfire were in fact the same structure. That explains a lot. Okay. So this is one of the downsides of kind of very open areas. This is pretty open in that there are large pools of lava and a couple kind of waypoints for you to navigate to, rather than a more linear design and kind of interweaving design that a lot of the rest of the game does. But anyway, we're past that part, so... Oh no, am I out of cider? Alright, I'm out of cider. We're going this alone. And you can see the roots are kind of layering over and over more and more. It's really kind of dominating the area. And this is the part where they throw a butt-ton of these statue enemies at you, and none of them are a threat. And again, they're trying to play fast and loose by putting a couple statues around, but especially in this lighting, it's really clear which ones are the enemies and which ones are not. So the enemies are a heck of a lot brighter. So, maybe that's partly because of the visual mods I have installed, but they're really obvious. They're really, really obvious. So, again, it's a neat effect, and I don't know the lore reason behind it. Maybe the chaos explosion caused some of them to come alive. I don't know. There's an item. It's a nice idea, but I wish they were a little more similar, honestly, to make things a little more tricky. Also, if they had like more than one move, maybe? And could maybe dodge? I don't know. Hello, look at that thing. So, for all my complaints about the demon statues, I freaking love this guy. Who is kindling all these bonfires? Wowee. I wonder if he's kindling up to plus 20. And there I go, assuming that, yeah, someone's kindled the most recent bonfire up to plus 20. And I apologize, I assumed it was a guy, but it might not have been. Anyway, I don't know what the heck that thing was, but it's pretty great, if you ask me. Are either of these illusory? Gotta check. Cool. Now we got a split path again. I think if we go back here, which is easy to overlook, because it kind of frames you to see the two in front of you. Yeah, we've got that item there. We get kind of an overlook on the area we just traversed, which is a neat little effect. We'll grab that item on the way back. Soul of a hero. Yeah, just throw soul items at us. Why not? Alright, is this going to be a soul? No, it's a rare ring of sacrifice. It's always a little interesting that you find those on a dead corpse. Usually they're supposed to save dead people. But oh well. Also, they may have put that in as a little apology for what's about to come. Come on, there we go. I really like the color of the ceiling here. I don't know if you can call it a ceiling, but you've got the green of the roots contrasting with the red of the lava. And you've got a nice contrast of the glow of the roots and the lava and kind of the darkness of the cavernous space above. It looks pretty good. It really does. You know, for all the rush that they made this area in, actually looks pretty good. Other than some of the lava being really, really bright. God, there's so many of them. So you can see a little bit the roots getting in the way of combat. You've got, you know, I was trying to stab that guy, but a root got in my way. I couldn't move forward as far as I wanted to. So that's something to keep in mind. Again, these things are not very difficult, so. Now, this is the other end of that long passageway that I saw when we took care of the chaos maggots. I'm gonna go through, just because I think there's gonna be someone hanging out on the other end. I don't think I want to deal with that frickin' Titanite demon, though. I don't need your drop. So I'm just gonna run. It is worth noting, that is the only respawning Titanite demon in the game. Which means if you want more demon Titanite in order to take care of any demon weapons you might have, you have to kill him a lot. Come on. Oh, hey. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, look at that. You'd almost miss it, but hanging out there is the lair.
Was it all a lie? Have I done this all for nothing? Oh, my dear son. What now? What should I do? My son. My dear, dear son.
You know, I gotta say, maybe looking far underground for a son wasn't the best place.
Was it all a lie? Oh, my...
So, if you don't come here early through the shortcut and kill the Sunlight Maggot, the Sunlight Maggot will hop onto Solaire's head and take control of his brain. And you'll have to fight him and kill him. And in a certain sense, that's almost the good end, because the Sunlight Maggot fills his head with light and creates his own personal sun, which is what he was seeking all along. But is it a real sun? Should he be happy with the facsimile? With the facade? It's one of those, you know, do we want to accept the truth or live happily in a lie? And there can be beauty in either. But I made him not live the lie. So, I mean, I just watched the penultimate episode of Gravity Falls, which was on this very subject, which was the second example that came to mind after the 5th season of Angel, which provide two very different cases, two different arguments on that same subject. But anyway, that's almost the end of Solaire's storyline. He'll pop up once more as, well, you'll see. But basically, end of his story is that he doesn't find his son. Now, be careful here. This looks pretty suspicious. Ooh. Yeah, we got collapsible floor. How am I going to get that item? Oh, it fell down. It fell down. Okay. All the way down. Oh. Oh my. Look at all these winding routes. Now, this is the... I complained a lot about how to mess up the Solaire thing, and how you'll probably almost definitely mess it up your first time playthrough. This, I almost freaking guarantee you will mess up and not be able to do the thing and see the end of his storyline. Because this is really hard even if you know what you're doing. Let me just kind of pace around the perimeter here. You'll see that I equipped the rusted iron ring that allows me to maneuver well on water. There's a reason for that. There is a reason. Alright. I was just patrolling for items. So, I'm going to pull up the Dark Souls wiki page for about this, just to show you how frickin' temperamental this whole thing is. I should have pulled it up earlier, but whatever. Siegmeyer. Did I misspell Siegmeyer? I think I did. Okay, it's I after E. Or no, I before E, actually. Okay, so, Lost Izalith, after giving him moss clumps. In front of the Demon Ruins shortcut, down from where you fight Kirk and the Daughter of Chaos, which we'll get to in a little bit. I think that Kirk's like an invasion or something. I don't know if I'm going to bother with that. There's an area with a crumbling floor. Walk around the back to see Siegmeyer overlooking a large hole with 4 Chaos Eaters, which are the weird things down there. Talk to him to trigger an event where he rushes down the hole to kill the Chaos Eaters. This is the trickiest encounter. See the strategy below to help you with this section. There's 3 possible outcomes to this encounter. If the 4 Chaos Eaters are defeated before Siegmeyer leaps down, he will give you the speckled stoneplate ring, and his story will not continue. So if you try to kill all of them before he deals with them, story ends there. If he survives the fight with less than 50% health, he appears to kill himself and drops the speckled stoneplate ring and humanity times 3. His story will not continue. Upon returning to the poison pit, if Siegmeyer dies, he will turn hollow and become hostile to the player. If he survives the fight with equal or more than 50% health, his story will continue, but he won't give you the ring. So what do? You kill 3 of the 4 before you talk to him, and then let him drop down. It's, ugh. Would you know how to do that? No. So, let's shoot this dude with arrows. Let's shoot 3 of the 4 with arrows. I was a little worried that I might not have enough ammo to do this, but it should work. So, I mean, the other thing you can do is drop down and kill them with your weapon of choice, and then leave one alive and then run back up and talk to him. But that's a lot more dangerous, because you will be dealing with 4 enemies all at once. So, I much prefer the long-distance strategy. So I love seeing all the arrows sticking out of him there. Now, if you're a spellcaster or a pyromancer, you can obviously use long-distance spells. I'm not sure if they're close enough to lock onto. Okay. And you know what? We can actually weaken this last one. Not kill him, but weaken him. God, I hope this works. I'd really hate to have gone to all that effort to find Siegmeyer and find Siegland and mess up the storyline here. So that'd be a pain in the butt. Also, worth noting that you don't need to talk to Siegland in order to activate this part of the quest. She's entirely kind of a side section, but you do need her for the culmination of the quest. Anyway. Oh, you're asleep. Asleep in the face of danger. I was expecting a little more determination, Siegmeyer.
Oh, excuse me, I was so absorbed in thought I just drifted away. Must be the war. Well, what's on your mind? No? Don't tell me? Those monsters making life difficult for you? You need not be ashamed. We're all in the same boat, you know. I really have run up quite a debt to you. Perhaps the time has come.
No, Siegmeyer, don't be a hero. You needn't prove yourself.
Friend, I have an idea. A good one, really. I will rush those dire fiends, and you can slip away in the confusion.
Yo, Siegmeyer.
I owe you much more.
They're
By the honor of the Knights of Katarina.
They're down there. They're not causing any harm. You don't need to kill yourself.
Go. Don't be slow.
He...
Come on! Over here, you fiend! Perish, foul creatures! I am Siegmeyer of Katarina, and you shall feel my wrath!
You gonna jump? You going? I guess I'll drop down too. There we go. Oh yeah, and this toxic to you, by the way. Or poison to you, rather. There we go. Good job, Siegmeyer. That was totally your win. Oh, there's another one? Oh, foolish me. Did not realize that, but thank you for pointing that out, Siegmeyer. You're fine, right?
But you, didn't you get away? Well, you saved me once again. Oh, thank goodness. I'm exhausted. I think I'll have a rest. Oh, don't you worry. The ground below me is my pillow.
This is poisonous.
Shortly.
This is poisonous water, bro. Okay. Well, he didn't kill himself. So I think that means his story will continue. Cool.